Hey Kipsters, in this video I'm going to be going over your data analysis quiz. Each question takes about 30 to 40 seconds, 45 seconds to go over depending on how long it is. So if you need to skip to questions that you have questions on, please feel free to do that. I'm going to work through them in order. On Monday, Ashley read for 15 minutes. On Tuesday, 47. On Wednesday for 10. On Thursday, she read for 35. And on Friday, she read for 23. What is the range of minutes that she read? So the key word right here is the range. The range is the difference of the biggest piece of data minus the smallest. So I'm going to find the biggest piece I see right here is that on Tuesday she read for 45, and then on Wednesday she read for 10. The difference, I'm going to subtract 47 minus 10 is going to give me C, 37 minutes. Okay? Number 2. The scores of 5 students on a recent test are listed in the table below. 96, 78, 90, 83, and 98. Miguel was absent on the day of the test, but later scored a 65. If his score was added to the table, by how many points would the range change? So what this tells me right here is that when I see the range change, I know that that means that I need like an old range. I'm sorry, my handwriting is so bad. And I need a new range. So right now, I'm gonna do the range as it is. My highest score is Oscar with a 96, and my lowest score is this 78. So if I come over here and I subtract, I find the range of my data. This is my old range before Miguel was added to the table. So it asks by how much it's changing, so I want to find the original range first. 16 minus 8 is 8, and 8 minus 7 is 1. So my original range was 18. This is wrong. This should be 98. Sorry. 8 minus 8 is 0, and 9 minus 8 is 2. It should be 20. Okay, my bad. Then I add Miguel's 65 to the score, so I can find my new range, which is 98, which is this 98 minus 65. This is where a lot of us messed up, okay? This range is going to be 33, and a lot of us put B. But when I ask how much the range would change by, you need to take the new range, which is over here, and you need to subtract the old range. So what you need to actually do is do my new range, which is 33. My new range, which is 33, minus my old range, which is 20. And then 33 minus 20 is going to give you C, 13. Okay, her range changed, the range, excuse me, changed by 13. Okay? Number 3. You are playing a game war in which the highest scores win. You have scores of 5, 6, 6, and 2 going into the last round. Which measure would you use to brag? So if you think about the purpose of bragging, right, it's to make yourself look good, maybe in some cases better than you are. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate all of these. The mean is when I add them all up and divide. So 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 5 is 17, 17 plus 2 is 19. If I do 19 divided by 4, I'm going to get 4 point something. I don't know what. Okay. If I calculate the median, I'm going to calculate the rest and see if I need to go back and find that. The median is the middle number. So if I count in 2 and 2, I'm going to get what's in the middle right here. Well, what's in between 5 and 6 is 5.5, and you should not need to calculate that. If you need to, add 5 plus 6, you get 11, and then you divide by the 2 numbers right here that you added. The mode is the most common. If I look at the most common, 6 repeats twice. So if I wanted to brag about my game, I would pick the mode because it would make me look the best. So 1 and 2, because they are the most accurate. The problem here is that this is not my purpose. I don't want the most accurate, I want to brag. So A is not correct. The mean, because the mean is always the most accurate. Again, this is not my purpose. It's also not true, but it's not my purpose. 1 and 3, because they're the most accurate. The mean and the mode, again, I don't want to be the most accurate. But I also don't want the mean. The mean isn't what I want. I just want the mode. 3, because it's the highest measure. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted. I want the mode, and I want to make myself look as good as possible. Okay, we're going to move on to this chart down here of numbers 4, 5, and 6. And this was a really big one that we missed up on a lot. So it says the chart shows the number of siblings of 8 students in Texas. The mode, the median, and the mean. Now, before I do anything, I'm just going to take this data out of the line plot. So I see right here, there's a 0. There's 1 student who has no siblings. Here there is 1 student who has 1 sibling. Here there are 3 students that have 2 siblings. So that's going to look like 2, 2, 2. Then I look at the line plot again. I have 2 students with 3 siblings. So we'll go 3 and 3. And then I have 1 student who's got 4 siblings. Big family. So these are my data in a list. And we tend to be better when we're looking at a list. So the mode, the one that repeats the most, well, here that's just going to be the tallest line. But the mode isn't 3. The mode is 2. Okay, most students have 2 siblings. The median, again, I'm going to cross them out and go in the middle. I see right here that I have 8 students. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So if I count in 4 and I count in 4, I'm going to get whatever's right in the middle of these 2. However, what's in between 2 and 2 is just 2. The mean, Miss Ogden is mean when she makes us calculate the mean because I have to add them all up and divide. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 16, 17 plus 0 is 17. And then I need to divide by the number of students that I have, which is 8. 8 goes into 17 2 times because 2 times 8 is 16. When I subtract, my difference is 1. I'm going to add my decimal, bring down my 0. 8 goes into 10 1 time. 1 times 8 is 8. I subtract, I'm going to get 2, bring down my 0. 8 goes into 20 2 times, and this is where I stopped, and if you kept going, that's fine, but I said the average is about 2 and 12 siblings per student. Okay? All right, on to the back. When I looked at this, there was one really big mistake that was made, but this is a line graph for enrollment in KIPP Houston, and then I'm asking which of the following is supported, which is true about the information. There are about 5 more boys enrolled in 6th grade at Gulfton. So before I look at all this, I'm going to go through. Boys is in gray, girls is in white. Here we've got 40, about 43, 30, 25, 40 boys at North Central, 10 girls at North Central, 30 boys at East End, 15 girls at East End, 25 boys at Southwest, 35 girls at Southwest. So it says there are about 5 more boys than girls enrolled at Gulfton. So if I go to Gulfton, boys is 30. So there are about 5 more. Boys is 30. Then girls, which is 25. There are about 5 more boys than girls enrolled. That looks really good. There are twice as many boys as girls who attend East End. So if I looked at East End, my girls are 15, my boys are 30. The problem is this. Who attend East End? I don't know that. I only know about the 6th grade. So this is too broad because my chart is only talking about the 6th grade. Okay, so I can't talk about the whole school because I only know 6th grade. There are about 20 more boys than girls at Gulfton. So Gulfton right here, the boys are at 30, the girls are at 25. No, there are about 5 more boys. Then the ratio of 6th grade boys to 6th grade girls at North Central is 2 to 1. So boys is 40, girls is 10, 40 to 10 is 4 to 1, not 2 to 1. So A is definitely my answer. A lot of us put B, and the trick is just paying attention to the title of the graph, which is 6th grade, and not making generalizations about the whole attendance of the school when you only know about the 6th grade. Okay. All right, my last set of questions here. are talking about this stem and leaf plot. So the median score. So it's talking about 9 games. I've got 11, 12, 16, 24, 32, 37, 38, 43, and 47. The median score over the 9, well, if there are 9 games, I'm going to count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. This 2 right here, however, represents a 32, not a 2. The range of scores is the highest, which in this case is 47, minus the lowest, which in this case is 11. Well, for here, I don't even have to borrow. I can just subtract straight across, and I get 36. Okay. In the 10th game, the Lions scored 58 points. By how much did the Rains change from their 9th to their 10th game? Now, if I add this 58 to the line plot, it's going to look like this. My old range was 36. My new range, my high score is no longer this 47. It's now 58. Well, 58 minus 11 is 47. So my range changed from 36 to 47. To find the difference between those, I'm going to do this. I'm going to subtract. And I get it changed by 11 points. Okay, please make any corrections that you need to your quiz and then go ahead and turn it in. Thanks, Kipsters.